Hi guys, now we'll solve today's Leetcode problem of the day, total waviness of numbers in range 1. So here we are given two numbers, num1 and num2, which are representing a range of numbers and both the numbers are inclusive. Like here num1 is 120 and num2 is 130. They are representing range of numbers from 120 to 130 and all are like in both 120 and 130 are inclusive. Now have given definition of waviness of a number. It is defined as total count of its peaks and valleys. Now, for any number, a digit is at peak if it is strictly greater than both of its immediate neighbors. Like here, 2 is at peak, it is strictly greater than both of its neighbors, 0 and 1. Similarly, a digit is a valley if it is strictly less than both of its immediate neighbors. Now it is given that first and last digits of a number cannot be peak or values and valleys. Any number with fewer than 3 digits has a waviness of 0. Now, for all the numbers in this range, we have to return the or calculate total sum of waviness. Like for we'll calculate num1 waviness, num2, num3 up to all the numbers till end in this range. We'll do sum of the waviness and return. Like we'll see example to understand it in a better way. So here num1 is 120 and num2 is 130. So in this range, if we'll see, then we'll find that for 120 there is a peak and so waviness is 1. For 121 this is also a peak and waviness is 1. For 130 also this is a peak and waviness is 1. For all other numbers in this range have waviness of 0. So total sum of the waviness is 3. Now we'll see brute force approach. So this approach is simple. If somehow we are able to find the waviness of one number, then simply we will loop from num1 to num2, find the waviness of all the numbers and return the sum as our answer. So here first we'll see how we can find the waviness of like a particular number. So for that we'll store all its digits in an array. Now we have all the digits in the array, so we can simply traverse the array and find whether that digit is satisfying the condition of waviness or not. If it is satisfying, then we'll increment our counter, and after all the digits are traversed, we'll return the count. Now we know how to find the waviness of a number. Now we can find the waviness of all the numbers from num1 to num2 and just return their sum. Also, in this question, if we see the range, it is still like 10 ki power 5. So anything of time complexity and log n will like we accepted. So even brute force approach will work here. So here we'll first see how we can find waviness of one number, then we'll see how we can apply that logic for a loop and find the waviness of all the numbers in the range. So here first I have written a get digits function. In this we are giving a number, and what it is doing, it is just simply storing all its digits in a digit vector and returning it. So until and unless the number is not equal to 0, we are pushing its unit digit in the digits vector, and then we are removing that digit by doing num divide by equal to 10. And at when the number becomes 0, that means all the digits are pushed or inserted in this digits vector, so we'll return the digits. Now to get the waviness, I have written a get waviness function. In this we are passing the digit vector, and now since it is given that first and last element cannot be peak or valleys, so we are starting from the second element, that is second index 1, and we are going till n minus 2th index. For every index we are seeing if it is satisfying the condition of peak, that is the digit is greater than its previous as well as its next, or it is satisfying the condition of the valley, that is digit is less than its previous as well as its next, then we are incrementing the count. After all the digits are traversed, we are returning the count. which will be our answer, the waviness of that number. Now we want to find the waviness from num1 to num2 range. For that, we are just traversing from num1 to num2, and for every traversal or every iteration, first we are finding the digits of that number and storing in a digit vector, and then we are getting the waviness for that for number or for that iteration, and we are adding that waviness to our answer. Once this loop is completed, our total waviness would be stored in this answer variable. We are returning that. If we talk about time complexity, then here we are going from num1 to num2. So if maximum is num2, so it is somewhat we go of num2. If if in worst case num1 is 0, else it is we go of num2 minus num1. Then we are using this get digits function we are calling. Here also every time we are doing y10 so it is kind of log of num time complexity, and the number of digits will also be equal to log of num so this is also log of num so overall complexity will be we go of num2 minus num1 into log of num. We'll see the DP approach in the next video. Thank you.